Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jayden. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about when you should give up with women. Now, I haven't really seen any videos out there online that talks about the other aspect of dating, which is knowing when to cut your losses and move on. Okay? And if you do it in the right way, you wind up actually not losing anything. Okay? And I want to talk about that today because if you think about it, it's very, very logical. Okay? If you want to meet women, you have to have output. You have to put yourself out there. You have to start conversations, ask women out, go on dates, bring them back to your place, make moves, etc. So this is all forward momentum, forward action, forward movement. So you have to have forward movement. But you also have to have backward movement where you go, listen, my energy is better spent somewhere else. Okay. And that's for me a lot of times what has created massive success in my dating life and also what's made me proud of myself. So, this is what I want to share with you today. Okay. And so, I want to help you not waste your time so you can put your time somewhere else today or tomorrow and get a result, right? So it's oftentimes easier if a girl is very difficult, stop pursuing her, stop all communication, stop everything, and then talk to another girl that's hotter, that's more agreeable, that's more interesting, that you have better chemistry with today or tomorrow. So not talk to another girl next year. I mean, like right now, and go all the way to the bedroom, hooking up, having fun. She's becoming your girlfriend, all that kind of stuff. And that girl who was difficult, weird, had some weird trauma, some weird stuff going on, she's left somewhere over there. You don't even remember her. You don't even think about her anymore, okay? And so that's the kind of situation that I want to unfold for you. All right, and so let's do this video like this. I'm going to talk about a couple scenarios, a couple situations, and really give you some stories, okay? And so, for example, very recently, I was in a very weird period in my life, okay? I had had an insane sleeping schedule for like 8 or 9 months. I would go to bed, I kid you not, 7 a.m., and I would wake up in the middle of the afternoon, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, okay? And I would go to nightclubs, I would go to party, I'd spend time with girls, but I was like a night walker, okay? And I realized, hey, I'm 30 years old. I'd like to maybe have a normal sleeping schedule. Okay. And so what I did was I would stay up 24 hours. I stayed up even more. I think I stayed up 35 hours. So I stay up a whole night without going to sleep all the day to fix my sleeping schedule. And it happens to be at the time around Halloween that I did that. So it's quite recently. So I'm there this Halloween weekend and there is two girls that have arrived to my friend's apartment, stay there for a week or whatever, right? And they're these kind of party girls. And normally for me, I'm not the kind of guy who, pursues or goes after women that, I'll meet through friends or whatever, because I don't need that. I go out regularly, I talk to girls on the street, bars, nightclubs. I have plenty of dates already from doing that. But during that period, I didn't go out, I didn't talk to any girls because I would go to bed at 9 o'clock in the evening and I would wake up at 5 a.m., sometimes 4, sometimes 6 a.m., and just working on adjusting to the sleeping schedule. I was tired all the time for a couple of days. And during those days, I would spend a lot of time in my friend's house to stay awake and communicate and talk to people. And those two girls were there. And so one of the girls were feeling me, okay? And we were talking and flirting and joking and laughing. And so I was like, okay, let me focus on that girl right now because I don't even have energy to go anywhere or do anything, right? And let me go back to the street, go back to the club in a couple of days when I feel better about this new sleeping schedule. So I'm there talking to this girl. And so I'm flirting with her, I'm joking with her, I'm laughing with her. I would wake up like 5 in the morning to work out, and then they would have an after party upstairs where my friend lives, and I'd go there to join them in the after party, and I'd flirt with her. I'd tell her, "Hey, come with me over here," put my arm around her, make moves, do stuff. And I quickly realized that the whole situation is weird. Okay, like we're flirting massively, we're spending time. I even took her out for a drink once, and every time it comes down to like doing something, it's like escaping, you know. And so that I found that very weird, very strange. And all of my friends too, they were like, "What's going on? This is weird." Even one of her friends sat her down and told her like, "You should fuck this guy. He's hot. Like, what's going on?" And she was like having some weird stuff in her head. So I tried to sit her down, tried to talk to her, whatever, tried whatever. We got to some kissing action, and it's like 3 or 4 days passed of me like putting effort into this, and we didn't really get anywhere. And so that's when I realized, hey, I gotta cut this off and stop and then, move on. And that's what I did. But the thing is, this situation is a bit different because normally you would go out on dates with a girl. We weren't going out on dates, we would I'd just be like going upstairs and she was just there on the couch chilling, and I'd sit with her, try my moves. It wasn't working. Okay, I'd leave, go out, come back again, I'd try again. So normally a person isn't that available for you. You're not like going to their house and showing up whenever you want. Normally you would go on a date, you'd spend time, you'd meet together outside. And I think a good general rule when you were dating someone, right? When it's not just like your roommate, you can just go there and say hi. When you're dating someone outside, is to give them two chances, okay? Uh, we live in a very different time now, okay? There's Instagram, there's guys texting girls all the time, there's Tinder, there's Bumble, there is, nightclubs, all this stuff, okay? And women sometimes like to pretend that they don't know what they want or like that they need more time and stuff. But for every girl that you meet that needs more time, there's another dude that she met that she banged instantly or very quickly or the first date or maximum the second date. And so if you find yourself meeting a girl 2 times and she's still not hooking up with you, I would cut my losses, okay? So two separate dates and move on, okay? Because there's another dude out there that she met previously before you, she had something with, they banged either in a one night stand or on the first date or on the second meeting, okay? And so especially if you're a guy who is looking to hook up, have fun, get multiple girls, have a nice rotation, go out and be a man about town. It's very important that you manage your time efficiently because there are always other girls in the picture. And that's my second point that I want to make today. You should be in a situation where you're approaching, talking to, gathering different Instagram contacts, going out with different girls, texting different women. And so there should always be other women in the picture so that you don't, if you only have one girl, you'll be in a situation where you waste and spend most of your time with that girl trying and trying and trying and trying again because it's your only lead, okay? And that's not a good situation to be in. And the funny thing is, when I've given girls two chances to hook up with me, which is generally always what I do, what happens is beautiful. So, for example, let me tell you this. So, with that girl, what happened for me was I cut my losses, stopped talking to her, I regained my energy, I started going out, talking to girls again, going to nightclubs, going to bars, whatever. And I met way hotter women than her that were more agreeable. Okay? So for example, with that girl, I'll be like, let's watch a movie in my apartment. She'd be like, no, we can watch a movie up here in my friend's apartment, like, in the common area. I'm like, no, we can go watch a movie in my bed. So that's kind of her being disagreeable, isn't it? I'm suggesting something and she's suggesting some alternative far away from what I'm suggesting. Couple days later, I met a girl that was hotter than her, had a more smoking body than her. We had better connection, better chemistry, and I was like, "Listen, let's go to my place. We're gonna watch a movie in my room." Or I didn't say it like that, but let's go to my house. Let's watch a movie. And she's like, "Yeah, sure. Let's do that. I can do that." So it's funny. Every time I caught my losses with a girl, Say, you know what? Fuck it, I'm out of here. The needle is not moving forward. We're not getting intimate. We're not fucking. We're not doing something intimate, you know? And I stop and I start talking to other girls, or I mean, I always continuously talk to other girls, but I focus on other girls. I always meet somebody more beautiful. Always, 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 always meet somebody more beautiful with a better body, with a better expression on her face, like more smiley, more warm, more bubbly. And when I'm leading, I'm like, let's go over here, let's do this, let's be in my house, let's do this, let's catch a drink over there, da 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 da. That new girl is like, yeah, let's do that, or yeah, I'm down, or I'd love that, or I'd like that. And ultimately, you don't just want to meet attractive women. You want to meet attractive women that you find attractive, that are agreeable. I really, really recommend you to stay away from women who are disagreeable, okay? Because it's just going to be a headache and a nightmare, okay? You ultimately you want to be the kind of guy, if you want to settle down, you want to settle down, that's fine. But ultimately, you want to be the kind of guy, like the dream is not just to have like multiple girls if you don't have that, right? The dream is to have multiple girls that you actually enjoy spending time with. Does that make sense? It's not just about having a hot chick on your arm or some cute girl that you're spending time with. The point is, how is the time? Right? For me, if a woman is disagreeable, or for example, if I say, let's do this in my house, and she's like, nah, I'm not comfortable doing that, let's go over there in the park and hang out, I can maybe tolerate that once. Okay? I'm fine. Okay? If she doesn't want to come to my house or, you know, get into a more intimate, private scenario setting, I'm fine once. But like, if I'm not, I'm asking one more time, and I'll ask again later. And if she's still disagreeable, I just like fuck it, because I don't want to be around disagreeable women. Okay, all the beautiful women that I had in my life were extremely agreeable. They wanted to do stuff with me, and I think there's something that men in general should learn, hopefully in this video, to not tolerate disagreeable behavior over a long period of time. Because the thing is, if you meet a woman that's extremely disagreeable, extremely like always want to do something opposite of what you want to do, and then you chase that, and then you get her or you start sleeping with her, I swear to God, it's never worth it. It's never worth it. I've been in those situations before, and I felt the sex I was getting or the intimateness that I was getting from that woman once I jumped through all the hoops. I was like, dude, this is not even worth it. Like, with some women, it made me jump through so many hoops in the past, and I went through all the hoops, and then I started banging them, and I was like, dude, I gotta stop seeing this girl because I feel cheated. I went through all of this, and then the sex is like okay, or like she's not that good of a kisser, or like like why did I go through all of this? It's like uh, that made me just that reason made me want to stop seeing them, and I stopped seeing them because I'm like, dude, I went through all this for what? Like it's like you can't trick me. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be good when I get it, or it's not gonna be good. You know what I mean? And so, 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 learn that from me. This channel is really me just sharing my experiences and helping you avoid silly mistakes. And so, if you keep that rule of giving a girl two chances, then you're gonna be good. Now, there's a lot of guys out there that would say, listen, if a girl's super, super, super hot, let's say you meet a stunning model and you go out once, you go out twice, and she's not, being intimate with you. A lot of guys would say continue doing that because she's like a diamond in a rough, a hot girl, whatever. Oh, that'd be stupid. Why would you just give a girl two chances? I think that's incorrect thinking. I really think that incorrect thinking. For me, and this is also what I recommend, the majority of women, I would say 80% of women that I meet are very hot, very beautiful. It's kind of like I purposely pick, approach, talk to, start conversations, spend time with the kind of girls that are like extremely hot, extremely beautiful, that the kind of girls that every guy wants to have. And then like the 20% of the girls I meet, it's like they're just the regular cute ones, right? And uh not the kind of girl that, walks into a room and like everybody stops what they're doing just to look at her, okay? That's like I try to make 80% of those 80% of the women I meet fall in that category of like, okay, wow, people and myself included look at her and go, she's hot. And then I try to find the ones that are agreeable and have enjoyable personalities, right? And then 20% of women that I meet is like, whatever, it's a cute girl on a Tuesday, I'm out, let's go to my place, whatever, right? I don't care, right? And so the point is, it's kind of like for me giving a girl a date, going on a girl with a date. It's not like I'm going with her on a date. It's like I'm giving her a chance to meet. This is the mindset that you should have. You're giving the girl a chance to meet. You don't have unlimited chances. You give her two good chances. A date is what? 4 hours? 4.5 hours? Including sex? I don't know. So 4.5 hours, maybe. Sometimes it's quicker, sometimes it's longer, and you do that twice, dude. That's like near about 8 to 10 hours. That's like a full work day, bro. Okay? If you and her haven't made a decision on each other, I don't, it doesn't have to be a decision like you're getting married or something, but like, okay, at least you want to kiss and fuck and hang out a bit. If there's no decision in place from both parties, bro, there's like billions of women out there. Like, you don't need to invest more time in that chick. And you should already be talking to, starting conversations with, and meeting more women. Like, if you meet a more attractive woman, sorry, if you meet a woman and she's all being weird, you should be in a position where you just say, "Ah, fuck it. I don't want to talk to her anymore." And then another hot girl said yes to going out with you the next day. You know what I mean? Like, or because you're constantly texting with different women, so dates are trickling in across time, right? And so for me, that's always been the case. I've been with a girl, I give her one or two chances. It's weird or disagreeable, or she's have some weird history or something, and I'm like, dude, like I'm not some traumatic healer, I'm like, I'm cool guy. If you cool girl, let's get down together, And it takes me one or two chances to figure that out about the woman, and that's my recommendation to you. And then after that, if she said no, because I was talking to, approaching, asking other beautiful women, there's somebody else who said yes. And it's fucking funny how the universe works. When I have a girl that's extremely disagreeable, or like she's avoiding intimacy, and I just cut it, I don't say goodbye, I don't text, I don't do anything, I just leave it. And then I start talking to another girl. Surprise, surprise, I meet a hotter, more beautiful, more interesting, better body, better face, better everything girl that is more agreeable, that like likes to get down and dirty and wants to have fun and like actually desires me. So you don't need to put up with this emotional BS that a lot of women put out there. You can give it one or two chances, and then you go, you tell yourself, hey, this is fucking BS, bro, and you just move on, and that's it. No girl, I swear to God, is worth that. Okay? I believe in fighting for a woman who is agreeable and desires you, and if you're like, let's do this, let's do that, and she's like joining you, having sex with you, meeting you, spending time with you. If something happens, I very much agree with fighting for her. Why not? But like, you're gonna fight for some random chick doesn't kiss you or kisses you a little bit and says no, not tonight, and you're on the second date already. It's like, bro, just leave that, okay? And put yourself in a position where you're doing cool activities, you're making more money, you're going to cooler places, you're doing stuff, and she's seeing that on Instagram, not as a vindictive thing, not like, I'm gonna upload this video for that one chick that it didn't sleep with me last week. No, it's just like you're that guy who does that, and you upload that for all the positive women. Right, so for example, when I'm uploading an Instagram story, I'm not uploading it thinking, oh, all those bitches that didn't sleep with me. I'm thinking about all those positive chicks, like, oh, the girl I slept with yesterday, or the thing I did yesterday, or last week, or last month, or whatever. And also, like, I enjoy sharing that. And so focus on positivity, focus on positive women, post positive stuff, be positive, go out and forget all the weird people. There's this notion that we men have to deal with weirdness. We have to be persistent. We have to be dealing with weird women. We have to be like calm and patient and working on women. I think that only benefits women. right? Think about it. If a girl is not sleeping with you, not kissing you, whatever, she's being weird, like everybody knows she's weird, okay? She herself knows that she's weird. Who's benefiting? You're spending money, you're going on drinks, you're going out, you're giving her time and attention, and she's not giving you anything in return. Okay? She's benefiting. It's like her fucking you in the ass, bro. So think about that for a second. Okay? It's like when you're spending a lot of your time with the girl and she's not giving you anything intimate in return, she's bagging you, bro. It's kind of like the same equivalent of girls who come and they just come out to spend time with you for dinner, and you like invite them to dinner. Never do that, but you know what I mean, those guys who do invite girls out for dinner and stuff, and the girl's coming out and taking all the money, all the dinner, all the attention, all the effort, and she's like, nah. At the end of the day, it's like she fucked him, bro. You know what I mean? So girls, some girls, not all girls, will try to take advantage of you in that kind of way. Sometimes even emotionally, okay? You maybe don't even have money, okay? I've been a broke player with no money in my bank account, okay? Taking girls out for walks and they still try to take advantage of me, but emotionally, okay? So if they knew they couldn't take advantage of me financially because there was no money, but they took advantage of me time and attention wise, all right? So even as a player, as somebody who meets a lot of girls, some girls will, come to bed with you and just waste your time, not do anything with you, and they're taking advantage of you emotionally. They're like, I like you, but I need time. Da, da, da. It's like, no, nigga, they don't need time. Okay, it's just they're just playing you, bro. So don't get played. Okay, and how you don't get played is create other beautiful options. You give them two chances and you keep it moving. Eventually, you're gonna have either one chick or a rotation of women that you feel proud when you go to bed at night. You're like, hey, I like Jenny, I like Susie, I like Sarah, I like whatever, Anna, and like they're fucking all enjoyable. They're all agreeable. We have a good time. I enjoy different things about them, and like my dating life is great, so you want to be in that situation. You don't want to have like one or two chicks that are super disagreeable, and like maybe you're banging them and everybody thinks you're happy but you're fucking miserable inside. Okay, you don't want that, trust me. So that's the end of this video today. If you like this video, like the goddamn video, comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see y'all, my playboys, in that next video. Peace.